"Can I eat with you, Dad, a beggar?" asks a Hell's Angel in a diner, and his answer is surprising, homeless. Robert Bobby. Mitchell approaches Hell's Angel, Marcus Iron Sullivan at Sunrise Diner, asking to share meal. During conversation, shocking discovery. Marcus is Bobby's biological father. Mother Sarah had lied to both, told Bobby his father died, never told Marcus he had son. Miraculous reunion changes everything. Sometimes family finds you when you've lost hope. Sunrise Diner, Bakersfield, California. Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. Marcus Iron Sullivan sat alone in corner booth. Hell's Angels, Bakersfield. Chapter Vice President, 52 years old, eating burger, reading newspaper, weekly routine, same diner, same booth, same order, 30 years. He didn't notice homeless man approaching, not immediately. Bakersfield had hundreds of homeless. Familiar sight. Man stopped beside table, 30-something, dirty clothes, worn backpack, too thin, eyes hollow, but hopeful. "Excuse me, sir," man said quietly. "I know this is strange, but I haven't eaten in 3 days." He paused, looked around diner. Something flickered across his face. Recognition? Memory? "Mom used to bring me here when I was little, before everything fell apart. I don't know why I came back today. Just felt like I should. And you look like someone who might help. Can I eat with you? Please, I'm not asking for money, just food." Marcus looked up, saw desperation, saw hunger, saw something else, something familiar in the eyes, in the bone structure, something he couldn't quite place. He gestured to opposite seat. "Sit. Order whatever you want. My treat." Man's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you. I'll pay you back someday, I promise." "Don't worry about it. Just eat." Robert Bobby Mitchell was 34, homeless for 2 years. Before that, struggling. Before that, foster care system. Mother had died when he was 12. Overdose, heroin. Bobby went into system. Bounced between homes, aged out at 18, no support, no family, no skills. He'd tried fast food jobs, warehouse work, anything. But mental health struggled. Depression from childhood trauma, anxiety from instability, PTSD from abuse. Couldn't hold jobs, couldn't maintain housing, slipped through cracks. 2 years ago, homeless, living in tent, eating from dumpsters, surviving, not living. Today was particularly bad. 3 days without food, dizzy, desperate. He'd walked past Sunrise Diner, hadn't been there in over 20 years. Mother used to bring him, before drugs got bad, before everything collapsed. Something had pulled him inside. Memory, nostalgia, desperation. All three. Marcus Iron Sullivan was 52. Hell's Angels for 32 years. Earned road name Iron because nothing broke him. Iron will, iron determination. He'd grown up poor, found brotherhood in Hell's Angels, found family, found purpose, never married, few relationships, none serious. Assumed he'd die alone, surrounded by brothers but no blood family, but content. Brotherhood was family, enough for most days. Waitress took Bobby's order, burger, fries, soda. Marcus ordered second burger, solidarity meal. While waiting, they talked. "You said your mom used to bring you here?" Marcus asked. "Yeah, long time ago. I was maybe 5, 6 years old. We'd sit by the window. She'd order grilled cheese. Tell me stories about..." Bobby paused. "About biker she loved, before I was born. Said he was good man. Said he died in motorcycle accident. Said she wished she'd told him something important before he died. I never understood what she meant." Marcus's heart stopped. "What was your mother's name?" Sarah Mitchell. She died when I was 12. Overdose." Marcus felt world tilting. Sarah Mitchell, the woman he'd loved, the woman who disappeared 30 years ago. 31 years ago exactly. How old are you? 34. Born May 15th, 1991. May 1991. Conceived August 1990. That was exactly when he'd been with Sarah. What did your mom tell you about your father? Nothing except he died. Motorcycle accident. Before I was born. Never knew his name. Never saw pictures. Marcus's hand started shaking. He looked at Bobby. Really looked. Sarah's eyes. Exact shade of green. His own jawline. Unmistakable. Your father didn't die, Marcus said quietly. Bobby looked up. What? I'm your father. Before Bobby could respond, elderly woman approached table. Diner owner, 78 years old, Doris Chen, had owned Sunrise Diner for 45 years. Day 1, Saturday, 2:30 p.m., third party confirmation. Bobby Mitchell? Doris said, staring. Little Bobby? Bobby looked up, confused. Do I know you? You used to come here with your mama Sarah before she got sick. You were just a baby, then a little boy. You'd draw pictures while she sat in this exact booth. This was her booth, hers, and... Doris looked at Marcus. Really looked. Face went white. Oh my God, she whispered. You don't know. Neither of you know. Know what? Marcus asked, voice tight. Doris sat down heavily. Sarah used to come here with you, Marcus, every Saturday, summer of 1990. You two were inseparable. Then September, she stopped coming. Said she needed fresh start. Moved to Fresno. Then she came back a year later with baby, with Bobby. She'd come here every few weeks. Always this booth, your booth. She'd order your usual meals. Talk to Bobby about someone special who couldn't be here. I thought she meant dead boyfriend. Marcus, you kept coming here. Different day. You switched to Saturdays after Sarah left. You've been eating here 30 years. Sarah and Bobby came on Tuesdays for 12 years until she died. You were all connected to this place, to each other. You just never met until today. Silence. Complete silence. Day 1, Saturday, 3 p.m. Processing truth. She brought me here, Bobby said slowly, to your booth, to place you'd been together. She was remembering you, showing me piece of you without telling me it was you. She knew I still came here, Marcus said, voice shaking. She knew, could have told me, could have let me know I had son. Instead, she, what? Visited our memories? Mourned what she'd thrown away? She was sick, Doris said gently. Drugs started year after Bobby was born. Got worse every year. Last time I saw her 2 months before she died, she sat right here, said, Doris, if anything happens to me, if Bobby ever comes here asking about his father, tell him, Saturday afternoons, booth 3, iron still comes. Tell him to wait. Tell him his father will find him. Marcus stood abruptly. Too much emotion, too much rage and grief and love mixing. I need air, he said. Started toward door. Bobby called after him, wait, please don't leave. Everyone leaves, please. Marcus stopped, turned, saw terror on son's face, terror of abandonment. Again, always. He walked back, sat down. I'm not leaving, just processing. This is a lot. For both of us, Bobby whispered. Day 1, Saturday, 3:30 p.m., immediate action. Where are you living? Marcus asked after long silence. Tent, behind shopping center on Oak Street. Not anymore. You're coming home with me tonight. I can't just, you're my son. I missed 34 years. I'm not missing another day. You're coming home. We're getting you cleaned up, fed, rested. Then we're figuring out what comes next. Together. Bobby started crying. 34 years of abandonment crashing down. Marcus stood, walked around table, pulled Bobby into hug. First embrace from father he'd thought was dead. "I've got you," Marcus said. "Whatever happens next, whatever complicated reasons Sarah had, none of that matters now. You're my son. I'm your father. We're family, starting today." Doris watched, crying. She'd be happy and guilty and relieved. Sarah loved you both. She just didn't know how to fix what she'd broken. Maybe this is her gift. Finally, bringing you together, even if she's not here to see it. They left diner together, father and son, connected by a woman who'd loved them both, but couldn't hold them together. Sometimes family finds you through complicated paths. Sometimes dead mothers orchestrate reunions from beyond grave. Sometimes all it takes is returning to place where memories live. Day 1-3, Saturday through Monday. Adjustment. Marcus took Bobby home. Small house, clean, comfortable, guest room with actual bed. First night was awkward. Strangers who were father and son. Marcus called club president. "Found my son. Didn't know I had son. Long story. He's been homeless, needs help. Club willing? He's your blood. We help. Whatever he needs." Hell's Angels mobilized. Clothing, toiletries, food. Brotherhood extending to lost son. Bobby was overwhelmed. "Why? You're my son. That makes you family. Club takes care of family." Bobby started healing. Regular meals, sleep, hygiene, medical checkup revealing malnutrition, infections, dental problems. Club covered everything. Club members developed. Jonesy. Jonesy visited Tuesday. Road captain, 50 years old. His wife was therapist. "I didn't meet my son until he was 20, Jonesy told Bobby. "His mother left when he was baby. Didn't tell me where. I searched for years. Found him eventually. He was angry. Took 5 years building relationship. Now he's my best friend. Takes time. Takes consistency. Marcus is doing it right." Week 2, DNA test and skepticism. Despite Doris's confirmation, despite physical resemblance, despite timeline matching, Marcus scheduled DNA test. "I believe you're mine," Marcus said, "but we need proof, for legal reasons, for your peace of mind, for mine." Test was taken. Lab said 2 weeks for results. Waiting began. Community reaction was mixed. Some thought story beautiful, others skeptical. "How convenient," someone said at club meeting. "Homeless guy overhears Marcus mention Sarah, fabricates connection, looking for meal ticket." Marcus heard criticism, felt doubt creeping in late nights. What if? What if Sarah had lied about father's identity too? What if Bobby wasn't his? Bobby also doubted. "What if I'm not yours? What if Mom lied about that too? What if you regret helping me once you know truth?" "Then you're still family," Marcus said. But voice wasn't entirely certain. 2 weeks felt like eternity. Both men lived in limbo. Connection felt real, but waiting for science to confirm what hearts believed. Week 3, DNA results. Envelope arrived. Marcus called Bobby. "Results are here. Open together or separate?" "Together," Bobby said. "Whatever it says, we're in this together." They met at diner, same booth, where journey started, where Doris had revealed Sarah's secret. Marcus opened envelope with shaking hands. 99.9% probability of paternity. Both exhaled breaths held for 2 weeks. "You're mine," Marcus said. "Really mine. Not just choice. Biology too." Bobby cried. Relief, validation, truth. Club celebrated. Doubt evaporated. Bobby was officially family, not just Marcus's son, but Brotherhood's nephew. Club member developed. Cruz, Sergeant at Arms, offered Bobby job. Club owns mechanic shop. You interested learning trade? I don't know anything about motorcycles, Bobby admitted. I'll teach you, Cruz said. I was homeless 15 years ago. Drugs, lost everything. Club gave me chance, taught me trade, gave me family. Now I do same for others. That's brotherhood. You got helped. Eventually, you help next person. Week 4-8. Integration and growing tension. Bobby started working, learning mechanics, building routine, building life. But weeks 4-6, cracks appeared. Week 4. Good days and bad days. Some mornings believing this is real. Other mornings knowing this will end. Week 6. Bad days increasing. Bobby started withdrawing. Quiet at dinners, distant at work. You okay? Marcus asked. Fine, Bobby lied. Wasn't fine. Was spiraling. Brain saying too good to last. Push him away before he leaves you? Week 7. Bobby stopped calling, made excuses, avoided dinners. Jonesy's wife pulled Marcus aside. He's pulling away. Classic attachment avoidance. He's scared, preparing for abandonment by creating it himself. Don't let him push you away. That's the test. He's testing whether you'll leave when he's difficult. Week 8. Marcus kept showing up, calling, visiting, refusing to leave. I'm here, Marcus said. Even when you push, even when you're distant, I'm here, not going anywhere, ever. Bobby heard words, didn't believe them yet. 34 years of abandonment teaching, everyone leaves eventually. Then week 10, crisis hit. Week 10, Bobby's crisis. Bobby stopped coming to work, stopped answering phone. Cruz called Marcus worried. Marcus drove to Bobby's apartment. Door unlocked. Found Bobby, bedroom floor, crying, holding bottle of pills, Marcus's prescription medication, painkillers from old motorcycle injury, enough to overdose. Bobby, look at me. Bobby looked up, eyes dead. I can't do this, can't hope, can't believe, can't trust. This is real. Mom died believing she was worthless. Maybe I am too. Maybe some people aren't meant for families, aren't meant for happiness. Marcus sat beside him, didn't grab pills, didn't panic, just sat, present. Your mother was wrong about you, about me, about everything. She was sick. Addiction is sickness. Depression is sickness. You inherited her depression, not her fate. You choose differently. You live differently. You heal. What if I can't? Then I help you. That's what fathers do. You're not burden. You're my son. Helping you isn't burden. It's privilege. It's everything I missed 34 years. Let me help, please. Bobby handed over pills, slowly, reluctantly, but handed them over. I need help, he whispered. Real help, professional help. I'm not okay. Haven't been okay since Mom died. Maybe before that, maybe never. Then we get you help, Marcus said. Today, now, whatever it takes. Week 10, 13, hospitalization and commitment. Bobby agreed to voluntary psychiatric admission. 3 weeks inpatient treatment, medication adjustment, intensive therapy, trauma processing. Marcus visited daily, missing work, missing club meetings, missing everything except being Father Bobby needed. Other patients noticed. Your dad visits every day. Mine hasn't visited once. Bobby realized he was lucky. 34 years unlucky. But now, lucky. Family therapy session, therapist asked, Marcus, why are you so committed? You didn't know Bobby existed until months ago. Most people would feel no obligation. Marcus answered, because he's my son. Because I missed 34 years. Because Sarah took that from both of us. Because Bobby deserved father who stayed. Because I wanted son to love. Because family isn't obligation, it's gift. Every day with him is day I was robbed of. I'm not losing more days, ever. Bobby cried. Therapist cried. After session, Bobby told Marcus, "I tested you, pushed you away, wanted seeing if you'd leave like everyone else. You didn't. You stayed. Even when I was difficult, even when I was impossible, you stayed." "Always will," Marcus said. "That's what fathers do. They stay, no matter what." Week 14, Sarah's letter. During hospitalization, social worker gave Bobby his mother's belongings. Few things salvaged from foster care, most lost. One box remained. Inside, sealed letter, addressed, "To Bobby, when you're old enough." He'd never seen it. Foster system had stored it. Released when he aged out. He'd never opened it. Too angry. Now, with Marcus beside him, he opened it. Sarah's handwriting. Shaky, written near end. "Bobby, by time you read this, I'll be gone. Drugs will have taken me. Your father didn't die. I lied. His name is Marcus Sullivan, Hell's Angel. Good man. Best man I ever knew. I left him when I found out I was pregnant. Not because he was bad, because I was. Already using, already broken, already on path to destruction. I didn't tell him because I knew he'd try saving me. He'd sacrifice his life for us, and I'd destroy him. My addiction would destroy all three of us. So I left. Told you he died. Protected him from me. I was wrong. I robbed both of you. Marcus eats at Sunrise Diner every Saturday afternoon, booth 3. I watched him once. Years after leaving, he was alone. I almost told him, find him, tell him truth, tell him I'm sorry, I love you, find Marcus. He'll love you better than I could." Mom. Bobby and Marcus read in silence, both crying. "She knew where you were whole time," Bobby said. "Could have told me, could have told you." "She was protecting me from her," Marcus said. "From destruction she saw coming. She was wrong, but she thought she was protecting us." "But she gave me map," Bobby said, touching letter. "Told me where to find you, even if she couldn't do it herself." Sometimes mothers who fail at everything succeed at one thing, leaving trail for children to find fathers they should have known all along. Sometimes lies are temporary. Sometimes truth waits 34 years to emerge. Sometimes it's enough. 6 months later, healing and integration. Bobby was released, stable, medicated, continuing outpatient therapy. Understanding depression was chronic, manageable, survivable with support. He returned to mechanic work. Cruz was patient, teaching, encouraging. "You're good at this," Cruz said. "Natural mechanical aptitude. You could run this shop someday." 6 months after meeting Marcus, Bobby was employed, housed, medicated, stable, healing. Not healed, healing. Father and son continued weekly dinners, same diner, same booth, where fate had brought them together. Hell's Angels Bakersfield chapter established Second Chances Fund, helping homeless individuals, providing meals, housing assistance, job training, inspired by Bobby's story. First year, 50 people helped. 10 reunited with estranged family. Bobby's story spread. Local news covered it. Homeless man reunites with father who didn't know he existed. Mother's letter revealing truth decades later. Community response. Overwhelming support. This is beautiful. Second chances exist. Family finds you when you need them most. 1 year later, anniversary celebration. 1 year since Bobby approached Marcus at diner, Hell's Angels held gathering. 50 bikers, many with own stories of estrangement. Bobby and Marcus's reunion inspiring attempted reconciliations. Bobby spoke. "Year ago, I was homeless, starving, hopeless. I walked into diner my mother used to bring me to, walked to booth she'd sit in, asked stranger for food, walked out with father. Life changed completely, not because I deserved it, because Marcus chose me, because he stayed when I pushed him away, because he visited daily when I was hospitalized, because he proved fathers can show up late and still matter. Marcus spoke. Year ago, I was 52, alone, resigned to dying without family. Then homeless man sat in my booth that was also Sarah's booth, that we'd shared 30 years ago, that she'd brought our son to for 12 years. She'd orchestrated this, even in death, even through lies. She'd left breadcrumbs, told Bobby, find diner, find booth 3, find Saturday afternoons. She knew I'd be there. She knew eventually Bobby would come. She couldn't tell us herself, but she made sure we'd find each other. Jonesy spoke. Bobby's story isn't unique. Many members have estranged families. What's unique is resolution. Marcus and Bobby didn't just reunite, they rebuilt, created relationship from scratch. When Bobby tested him, and he did test, pushed away hard, Marcus stayed. That's family, not biology. Choice, daily choice. Doris attended, diner owner who'd witnessed everything. I watched Sarah bring Bobby here for 12 years. Always Tuesday afternoons, always booth 3, Marcus's booth. She'd order his usual meals. Talk about someone special. I didn't understand then. Now I do. She was keeping you connected to place, to memories, to each other. Even when she couldn't connect you directly, she loved you both. She failed you both. Both are true. Bobby addressed Sarah's memory. Mom, you lied, hurt us, but you also gave me father, gave Marcus son, gave us both second chance. I'm angry at lies, grateful for life. Both are true. Grief is complicated. Forgiveness is process. We're working on it. Cruz spoke about Second Chances Fund. 50 people helped this year. 10 family reunifications. Hundreds of meals provided. All because Bobby had courage asking stranger for help. Because Marcus had grace saying yes. Small moments create big changes. Therapist who treated Bobby spoke. Depression isn't cured by reunion. Bobby still struggles, still takes medication, still has bad days. But he has support, has father showing up, has community caring. That's difference between surviving and thriving. Support systems save lives. 50 bikers understood. Family was complicated. Healing was process. Love required action. Bobby and Marcus proved it's never too late, never too broken, never too far gone to rebuild family from ashes of what should have been. Sometimes mothers who fail still love. Sometimes lies eventually lead to truth. Sometimes 34 years apart is prelude to rest of life together. Sometimes family begins when someone asks, "Can I eat with you?" 3 years later, sustained healing. Bobby at 37 thrived. Mechanic shop assistant manager, own apartment, stable. Managing depression successfully. Dating, building life. Marcus remained constant. Weekly dinners. Booth permanently reserved. Plaque installed, "Where iron found his son." Second Chances Fund expanded, helping hundreds. 10 chapters nationwide adopting model. Bobby's story went viral. Media coverage inspiring similar reunions. Estranged parents contacting children. Adult children seeking absent parents. Families rebuilding relationships thought permanently broken. Sunrise Diner became pilgrimage site. People visiting booth 3, taking photos, leaving notes about their own estrangements and reunions. Doris kept box of stories. Proof that family finds you. Most significantly, Bobby became therapist specializing in foster care, trauma, and family reunification. using own experience helping others. Cruz promoted him. Shop co-manager. You've earned it. 10 years later, full circle. Marcus was 62. Bobby was 44. Saturday afternoon. Same diner, same booth. Today was special. Bobby's daughter, Marcus's granddaughter, was with them, 5 years old, named Sarah, after grandmother she'd never met. Little Sarah climbed into booth, settled between grandfather and father. "Grandpa, why do you and Daddy always eat here?" she asked. Marcus and Bobby exchanged glances. "Because this is where we met," Marcus said. "But you're family. You've always been family." "Not always," Bobby said gently. "Long time ago, I didn't know Grandpa existed. I thought my father was dead, but I was wrong. He was right here, in this booth, waiting." "That's silly," Sarah said. "It is silly," Marcus agreed, "but sometimes silly things happen. Sometimes family finds you in unexpected ways. Sometimes all it takes is courage to ask, 'Can I eat with you?' And saying yes," Bobby added. They ordered 3 grilled cheese sandwiches, 3 sodas, family meal, 10 years of Saturday meals, thousands more to come. On wall above booth, plaque hung, "Where iron found his son." Beneath it, new plaque, "Where family begins." Because family didn't begin with biology, didn't begin with DNA, didn't begin with Sarah or lies or 34 years of separation. Family began when homeless man asked stranger for food. Family began when stranger said yes. Family began when 2 men chose each other, daily, through tests, through crisis, through doubt. And family continued, 3 generations now, 4 someday. All because once someone had courage to ask, and someone else had grace to answer. Little Sarah finished her grilled cheese. "Can we come here every Saturday? Forever?" "Forever," Marcus and Bobby said together. Doris brought dessert, on house. "For family," she said, because that's what they were, what they'd always been, what Sarah's complicated love had kept separated, but ultimately brought together. Family, finally, forever.